Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar on how to build a strong online presence for your business. I'm Anurima Marda, founder and CEO of Go Digital 360 Degree, and with me is my co founder and COO, Mehek Mathur. Today, we're going to make digital marketing simple, practical, and even a little fun. If you've ever wondered how to get more customers, rank higher on Google, or make your business stand out online, this session is for you. Now, let's start with a quick reality check. How do you usually find a new business? You Google it, right? Whether you're looking for a new restaurant, a tailor, or a digital marketing agency, the first thing you do is search online. And guess what? Your customers are doing the same thing. If your business isn't visible, it's like having a shop in a deserted alley with no signboard. No one will find you. Here's the deal: 97% of consumers search for businesses online before making a decision. That means if you don't show up in the search results on Instagram or on Google Maps, your competitors are taking your customers, and we're not going to let that happen, are we? But don't worry, you don't need to be a tech genius or spend lakhs of rupees to build a strong online presence. Even small businesses with zero ad budget can grow if they use the right strategies. We've helped brands from small bakeries to service based businesses dominate their industries online. And today, we'll show you exactly how.
That's right. And hey everyone, I am Mehek Mathur, CEO of Go Digital Degree. Now, let's be real. If you're not online, you are losing customers to businesses that are. And the worst part, they might not even have a better product than you. They are just easier to find. Let me share a quick story from my own experience. There was a small bakery that made the most delicious cakes, but they had one problem. No one knew they existed. They weren't on Google, their Instagram had only 50 followers, mostly friends and family, and their only customers were walk-ins from the neighborhood. So here's what we did. We helped them launch an Instagram page and optimize their Google My Business profile. Within 3 months, their online visibility skyrocketed. Customers started finding them on Google, engaging with their posts, and placing more orders. The result? Their sales increased by 200%, all because they became visible online. No ads, no crazy marketing budget, just smart online strategies. That's exactly why we are here today to teach you the proven strategies that help businesses like yours grow online. No concrete jargon, no fluff, just real practical steps that you can start using today.
I hope the slide is visible.
Yes.
So, let's be honest. When was the last time you tried a new restaurant, ordered from a new shop, or booked a service without Googling it first? Exactly. We all do it, and guess what? 97% of consumers search for business online before making a decision. That means if your business isn't visible online, you're practically invisible to customers. Imagine you're
Mm.
craving a cake. You Google best bakery near me, and two options pop up. Now, Bakery A has a great website, Instagram with drool worthy cake photos, and a 4.8-star Google rating. Bakery B has no website, no social media, just a name and a phone number. Which one are you going to choose? Bakery A, of course, because it looks trustworthy, active, and professional. This is exactly why your online presence matters. It's your first impression, and in today's world, first impressions happen online. And if you think, oh, I don't need an online presence, my business is small, let me tell you about a real life case study. A local bakery launched an Instagram page and optimized their Google My Business listing. They increased their orders by 200% without spending a rupee on ads, just by being visible. So, if a strong bakery can do it, so can you. Now, let's dive deeper into how being online actually builds credibility and gets you more customers. Mehek, over to you.
Great example. Let's talk about something super important, trust. Having an online presence doesn't just make your business easier to find, it makes it more credible. Customers trust businesses that have a well-maintained website, active social media pages, and positive Google reviews. Think about it. When you see a business with no website, no reviews, and no social media, what do you assume? That it's either closed or a scam or just outdated. And no one wants to buy from an outdated business. Simple. Uh, and here's a wild statistic. Consumers are more likely to trust a brand with a strong online presence, even if they have never heard of it before. That means even if you're a new business, you can compete with bigger brands simply by being active online. And let's talk about visibility. The more places you appear online, Google, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, the more likely people are to trust you. A local business that posts consistently, engages with customers, and collects Google reviews will always outperform one that doesn't. And here's my final thought. Your competitors are already online. They are not waiting. So why should you? If you're not actively building your online presence, you're basically saying, hey, competitor, take my customers, and that's the last thing we want, right?
All right, let's talk about the foundation of your online presence, your website. Think of it as your
This is the
digital
slide three,
storefront.
right? This is the
Yes,
slide three, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So think of it as your digital storefront. It's the first thing people see when they look for your business. And let's be honest, first impressions matter. If your website is slow, outdated, or messy, visitors will leave faster than guests at a boring party. Here's the truth: 75% of consumers judge a business's credibility by its website. That means if your website looks like it hasn't been updated since 2010, customers might assume your business is just as outdated. Would you buy from a shop with broken shelves, bad lighting, and no signboard? No, right? The same applies online. Let's take a real life example: Airbnb. When they started, their website was slow and cluttered and it wasn't converting visitors into bookings. So they optimized their landing pages, improved site speed by 30%. And guess what? Their bookings increased by 7%. That's the power of a well optimized website. Your website doesn't need to be fancy, but it must be fast, mobile friendly, and easy to use. People should be able to find what they need in seconds. If your website takes forever to load or is difficult to navigate, they leave and book with your competitor instead.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the three pillars of a high converting website: speed, mobile optimization, and user experience. First, speed. If your website takes more than 3 seconds to load, 53% of visitors will leave. Yes, people are that impatient. Airbnb knew this, which is why they focused on reducing their page load time and saw an instant boost in bookings. Want to check your website speed? Use Google Page Speed Insights. It tells you exactly what's slowing your site down and how to fix it. Second, mobile optimization. Over 60% of all internet traffic comes from mobile devices. That means if a website isn't mobile friendly, you are losing more than half of your potential customers. Imagine trying to book a hotel on your phone, but the text is tiny and you have to pinch and zoom everywhere. Annoying, right? That's exactly why Google prioritizes mobile friendly websites in search rankings. Last, user experience, which is commonly called UX. A confusing website is as frustrating as a maze with no exit. People should be able to navigate easily, find information quickly, and take action without confusion. Want more bookings or sales? Make your call to action obvious. Whether it's book now, get a free quote, or simply shop now, your CTA should be big, bold, and easy to find.
And let's not forget about trust factors. If people don't trust your website, they won't trust your business. So here's what helps, and you might want to write it down. So SSL certificate. Now, it's a secure HTTPS website. Customer reviews and testimonials. So basically, real life feedback is real trust. Clear contact information so people know that you are legit. Professional, clean design. No clutter, no rainbow colors, please. Now, a great example: Amazon. Their website is simple, fast, and built for trust. They display reviews, star ratings, and Amazon's choice badges, all of which make customers feel confident before making a purchase. If a $1 trillion company focuses on trust, you should too. And if you don't have a website yet, don't panic. You don't need to be a tech genius to create one. You can always refer to us. And just a second. So, platforms like Shopify, Wix, and WordPress make it easy to build a professional website without coding. Just remember, a website is only valuable if it's optimized. Otherwise, it's just a pretty page floating on the internet. Last thing, update your website regularly. An outdated website makes your business look inactive. Add new content, refresh images, and keep your blog or news section up to date. A fresh, lively website tells customers you're serious about your business. Plus, Google loves fresh content, which helps with SEO too.
Completely agree. And before we wrap up this, let's do a quick website checklist to make sure your site is optimized for success. First, loads in under 3 seconds. Use Google Page Speed Insights to check. Next, mobile friendly and responsive. 60% of users are on mobile. Next is clear call to action. Make it stupidly simple for customers to take action. No complication at all. Next is trust signals. Like she said, SSL certificate, reviews, contact info, and clean design. Next is SEO friendly structure. So Google actually finds and ranks your site. And lastly is that update regularly. A stale website equals lost customers. Now, the bottom line is to sum up, your website is your best salesperson. It works 24/7, never takes a day off, and can drive leads and sales on autopilot, but only if it's optimized the right way. Otherwise, all your marketing efforts, social media, paid ads, SEO will be wasted because people won't stay on your site.
Okay, is the new slide visible now?
Yeah, SEO?
Yes. Okay,
Hmm.
so we've built a killer website, but here's the problem. What's the point of having an amazing website if no one can find it? This is where SEO, search engine optimization, comes in. If your website isn't ranking on Google, it's like throwing a party but forgetting to send out invites. No one shows up. Let's look at the numbers. 68% of all online experiences begin with a search engine. That means most of your customers are typing something into Google right now, looking for what you offer. The question is, are they finding you or your competitors? Here's a real life example. A law firm started blogging about common legal questions like what to do if you get into a contract dispute. Guess what happened? Their website started ranking on the first page of Google and they saw a 3 times increase in leads. They didn't run ads, they didn't hire influencers, they just use SEO the right way. The best part, SEO brings you free traffic. Unlike ads where you have to keep paying to get visitors, SEO helps you rank organically so people find you without spending a rupee. But SEO isn't magic, it's a process, and today we're going to break it down step by step.
Great example, Anurima. And let's break down SEO into three simple steps. First is keyword research. Find what your customers are searching for. Second, on-page SEO. Optimize your website for those keywords. Third is off-page SEO. Get other websites to link back to you. Now, if I have to explain it broadly, first, keyword research. Think about it. When you search for a product or a service, what do you type into Google? That's exactly what your customers are doing. If you run a bakery, they are searching for best cakes near me. If you're a dentist, they are searching for painless root canal in Mumbai. These are your keywords. You can use tools like SEMrush or RFs to find the best ones. Next is on-page SEO. This is where you optimize your website so that Google understands what you offer. That means adding keywords in your page titles, headings, and URLs, writing high quality content that answers customer questions, And last is using internal links to help Google navigate your site. Remember that law firm we talked about? Their secret to ranking on Google, they kept answering common customer questions in their blogs. If you do the same, Google rewards you by ranking your website higher. Finally, off-page SEO. This is everything you do outside your website to increase your ranking. The biggest factor here is backlinks. When other websites link it to you, Google sees you as more trustworthy. But be careful, not all backlinks are good. A link from a respected site like Forbes is great, but a link from a spam site can hurt your rankings. Focus on quality, not quantity.
And let's not forget local SEO. If you run a local business, this is your golden ticket. More than 46% of Google searches are looking for local information. That means if you have a salon or a cafe or any service based business, you need to show up in local searches. Here's how to win at local SEO. Now, claim and optimize your Google My Business, GMB, listing. Encourage customer reviews. Now, the more reviews, the higher you rank. Use local keywords, best bakery in Bangalore instead of just best bakery. Keep your NAP consistent. That means name, address, phone number should match everywhere online. So here's a real life case study. A salon started adding customer reviews and high quality photos to their GMB profile. And within months, their store visits increased by 40%. That's the power of being visible in local searches. And here's the best part, SEO doesn't just bring you traffic, it brings you the right traffic. People who are actively searching for what you sell on your website, these visitors are already interested in your product or service, which means higher chances of converting them into customers.
Exactly. And let's do a quick SEO checklist to make sure your website is Google friendly. First, find the right keywords. Next, optimize your pages. Next, get backlinks. Fourth, improve site speed and mobile friendliness. Fifth, claim and optimize your Google My Business profile. And last is stay consistent. SEO is a long-term game. The bottom line is that SEO is not an excuse. It's an sorry, it's SEO is not an expense. It's an investment. Businesses that invest in SEO today will dominate tomorrow. And if you're wondering, should I focus on SEO or paid ads? The best answer is both. SEO brings you long-term free traffic, while paid ads gives you instant visibility. Together, they create the ultimate growth machine.
All right, let's talk about social media, the place where brands can go viral overnight or disappear into digital oblivion. Here's the thing, it's not just about how many followers you have, it's about how engaged your audience is. A brand with 5,000 engaged followers can outperform a brand with 50,000 inactive ones. Right now, there are 4.9 billion people using social media worldwide. That means your customers are already there. You just need the right strategy to reach them. And no, this doesn't mean randomly posting selfies of your products and hoping for the best. It's about consistent engagement, authenticity, and knowing your audience. Let's take a real life case study, Wendy's Twitter strategy. Now, if you don't know Wendy's, they're a fast food chain, but they're not just selling burgers, they're selling personality. Their Twitter account is famous for hilarious, witty, and savage replies that have gone viral. This strategy made their brand more relatable, engaging, and memorable. And guess what? It increased their sales. So, what's the lesson here? Social media isn't about being boring, it's about being human. And before you think, but I don't have a global brand like Wendy's, let me tell you, even small businesses can use social media to build strong connections. The trick is to focus on 2 to 3 platforms where your audience is most active instead of trying to be everywhere and burning out. If your audience is on Instagram, go all in on Instagram. If they're on LinkedIn, own LinkedIn. Pick your battlefield wisely.
Exactly. And here's where most businesses go wrong. They treat social media like a billboard instead of a conversation. Social media is not a one-way street. If you only post ads but never respond to comments, never engage with followers or never create interactive content, you will hear crickets. Engagement is the secret sauce to social media success. Let's break it down. What makes a social media strategy work? Consistency. Posting once a month isn't going to cut it. Stay active. Engagement. Reply to comments, ask questions, and create polls. Authenticity. People connect with people, not faceless brands. Lastly, which is more important, which is the most important actually right now, is trends and memes. Yes, sometimes hopping on viral trends can boost visibility. And lastly, let's not forget social media drives direct business. Whether you're a bakery, a boutique, or a consulting agency, platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn can bring you real customers. But only if you engage, build trust, and provide value instead of just pushing sales post. A great example, a small clothing boutique started posting styling tips, behind the scene videos, and customer testimonials. Within months, their engagement went up and so did their sales. No expensive ads, just valuable, relatable content.
And here's the secret: people don't buy from brands, they buy from brands they feel connected to. The brands that win on social media are the ones that make their audience feel seen, heard, and valued. Let's take a quick reality check. When was the last time you followed a brand just because they had a nice logo? Probably never. But if a brand makes you laugh, educates you, or inspires you, you'll engage with them, right? That's the goal. And let's bust another myth. I don't have time for social media. Listen, your competitors are already online. If you're not actively building your brand, someone else is getting your customers. The best part, you don't need to post 10 times a day. Even 3 to 4 high quality posts per week can make a massive difference as long as they're valuable and engaging. So, here's a simple social media content strategy. On Mondays, you can post an educational tip related for your business. On Wednesdays, you can share customer testimonials or success story. On Fridays, you can use a trending meme, behind the scene videos, or interactive poll. Mix it up, experiment, and see what works best for your audience.
And before we wrap, here's a quick social media checklist to make sure your strategy is on point. You can take notes, guys. First, pick 2, 3 platforms where your audience is active. Second is engage with with the comments, DMs, and shares. Don't just post and disappear. Next is use a mix of educational, entertaining, and promotional content. Next is be consistent, quality over quantity always. Lastly is hop on trends and memes, but only if they align with your brand. The bottom line, social media isn't just a marketing tool, it's a relationship builder. When done right, it doesn't just get you followers, it gets you loyal customers who genuinely love your brand. And those customers, they'll do the marketing for you.
Now, let's play a quick game. Imagine you're craving pizza. You take out your phone, type best pizza near me on Google, and boom, you see Google My Business listings with ratings, photos, and directions. Do you scroll through 10 pages of Google results? No. You pick one of the top 3 listings, right? Well, that's exactly why Google My Business and local SEO are game changers for local businesses. Here's a crazy stat: 46% of all Google searches are for local businesses. That means millions of people are searching for products or services near them every day. The question is your business showing up? If not, you're handing over customers to your competitors for free. Now, let's talk about a real life case study. A Salo optimized their Google My Business profile by adding high quality photos, updating business hours, and encouraging customer reviews. The result? A 40% increase in bookings. No ads, no complicated strategies, just visibility where it matters most. So if you own a restaurant, boutique, gym, or any local business, you need to win at local SEO to drive more foot traffic, more calls, and more sales. And trust me, it's easier than you think.
That's right. And let's break this down into three simple steps to dominate local SEO. Um, first, first, claim and optimize your Google My Business profile. Second, encourage customer reviews. Yes, reviews matter a lot. Third, use local keywords and keep businesses info updated. Now let's get into broad. First, claim and optimize your Google My Business profile. If you haven't claimed your listing yet, do it now. It's free and it's the easiest way to get found on Google. Once you claim it, make sure to add high quality photos, write a compelling business a description, and keep your contact details and business hours updated. Second, encourage customer reviews. Let's be real. We all check reviews before making a decision. Studies show that 88% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. So, if you're not asking happy customers to leave reviews, you are missing out. Pro tip, don't just collect reviews, respond to them. Even if you get a bad review, reply politely and try to resolve the issue. Businesses that respond to reviews are seen as more trustworthy and rank higher on Google. Now, finally, use local keywords and keep your info updated. If you're a bakery in Bangalore, your website and Google My Business profile should include keywords like best bakery in Bangalore or custom cakes in Bangalore. Google prioritizes businesses that are specific and relevant. Also, make sure your NAP, which is his name, address, and phone number, are consistent across all platforms. If your Facebook page says Sweet Treats Bakery, but a Google listing says Sweet Treats Cafe, Google gets confused, and confusion means lower rankings.
And here's the best part, Google My Business doesn't just help with search rankings, it also drives real world action. Businesses with a well optimized profile gets more website visits, more phone calls, more direction requests, which means more foot traffic. Let's go back to that Salo case study. They didn't spend lakhs on ads, they simply optimized their Google My Business listing, adding photos and got reviews. And what happened? A 40% increase in bookings. That's proof that when people can see, trust, and engage with your business online, they take action. And don't just stop at GMB, list your business on other directories too. Websites like Just Dial, Yelp, and Zomato for restaurant also help boost your online presence and SEO rankings. One last thing, post updates on Google My Business profile. Treat it like a mini social media platform. Share offers, promotions, and behind the scenes content. Google rewards businesses that stay active and updated.
Exactly. And here's a quick Google My Business and local SEO checklist to make sure your website is ranking at the top. First, claim and verify your Google My Business profile. Second, add high quality photos and update business info. Third, encourage and respond to customer reviews. Fourth, use local keywords in your business description. Keep Fifth is keep your name, address, and phone number consistent. Last, post regular updates and offers on GMB. Bottom line, Google My Business is the easiest, most effective way to get found locally. Whether you're a salon, cafe, retail store, or a service provider, being visible on Google is non-negotiable. And the best part, it's completely free. All it takes is a little effort and you start seeing results.
Okay, real talk. How many of you have ever Googled something like best skincare products for dry skin or how to start a business with no money? What do you find? Blogs, articles, and videos. That's content marketing in action. If you're not creating content, you're missing out on a massive opportunity to attract consumers or customers on organically. Let's talk facts. Content marketing generates 3 times more leads than traditional marketing. That means instead of chasing customers, you can attract them by providing valuable content that answers their questions. Here's a real life case study. HubSpot. When they started, they didn't run expensive ads or hire a celebrity. Instead, they built their brands through consistent, valuable blog content. They wrote about digital marketing, lead generation, and sales strategies, basically everything their target audience wanted to learn. The result? Millions of visitors, tons of leads, and a business now worth billions. So, what's the lesson here? Your content should solve problems, not just sell products. If your content helps people, they'll trust your brand, and when they trust you, they'll buy from you.
That's right. But let's be clear. Content marketing is not just about blogs. It includes obviously blogging first, which is write helpful articles that answer common customer questions. The next is video marketing. Create engaging short videos because let's face it, people are lazy. The last and the most important are infographics. Now, summarize complex information in a visually appealing way. That's what infographics are. What is the goal? Make content that's easy to consume and valuable to your audience. Let's say you are a fitness coach. Instead of posting buy my workout program, try a blog post, 5 simple exercises to lose belly fat at home. B, a short video, like how to do a perfect squat. Lastly, an infographic. For example, best post-workout meals for muscle recovery. See a difference? Instead of selling, you're providing value. And the more value you give, the more people trust your brand. And before you say, but I don't have time to create content, here's a trick. Repurpose your content. Turn one blog into an Instagram post, a LinkedIn article, and a YouTube video. Work smarter, not harder.
And let's talk about the SEO benefits of content marketing. Remember how we said 68% of all online experiences start with a search engine? If your blog ranks on Google, you get free organic traffic every single day. That's how brands like HubSpot became industry leaders. They rank for thousands of high intent keywords. And don't forget, consistency is key. If you can't post one blog and expect miracles, the brands that succeed in content marketing are the ones that show up consistently. If you post valuable content regularly, Google starts trusting your website and ranks you higher. A simple strategy: create a content calendar instead of randomly posting whenever you feel like it. Plan your content in advance. For example, Monday you can post an educational blog post, Wednesday, short Instagram reel or YouTube video, Friday, interactive poll or infographics. This keeps your audience engaged and your brand top of mind.
And before we wrap up, let's do a quick content marketing checklist. First is focus on helping, not just selling. Second, use multiple formats, blogs, videos, infographics. Third, repurpose content across platform to save time. Fourth, be consistent, don't disappear for months. Fifth is optimize for SEO to get free traffic from Google. The bottom line, content marketing is your secret weapon for long-term growth. It builds trust, attracts customer, and boosts your SEO, all without spending on ads. And the best part, once your content ranks on Google, it keeps bringing leads forever.
All right, we've talked about SEO and content marketing, but let's be honest, sometimes you don't want to wait months for results. You want traffic, leads, and sales right now. That's where paid advertising comes in. It's like turning on a tap. The moment you run ads, you get visitors. But here's the catch: if you don't optimize your ads, you'll burn through cash without getting results. Let's look at the numbers. Paid ads drive instant traffic, but they need continuous optimization. You can't just set them up and forget about them. The key is to target the right audience, test different creatives, and track performance. Sounds technical? Don't worry, we'll break it down. Here's a real life case study. An e commerce brand used Facebook retargeting and increased their sales by 150%. That's right, not by finding new customers, but by bringing back people who had already visited their site. And that brings us to the second game changer, retargeting. Ever browsed a website and then started seeing ads for the exact product everywhere? That's retargeting in action. Studies show that only 2% of the visitors buy on their first visit. Retargeting helps you bring back the other 98%. It's like reminding a window shopper, hey, you like this product? Why not buy it now? And the best part, retargeted ads convert 10 times better than regular ads.
Exactly. But let's make sure uh, you understand how paid ads actually work. Here's a simple breakdown. First, target the right audience. Who are your ideal customers? Age, location, interest. You should know. Second, create scroll stopping ads. Your ad needs to stand out in a sea of content. Third, use retargeting to bring back lost visitors because second chances work. First, targeting. The best thing about paid ads, you don't have to waste money on random people. Platforms like Facebook and Google allow you to later target your audience. Selling luxury handbags. Target women aged 25 to 45 who love fashion. Running a fitness brand, target gym goers and health enthusiasts. The more specific you are, the less money you waste. Second, creative matters. People scroll fast. You have 3 seconds to grab attention. Use high quality images, short videos, and a compelling message. Ever seen Zomato's quirky Instagram ads? They use humor and relatable content to grab eyeballs. And it works. Great ads don't just sell, they entertain and engage. Finally, retargeting. Remember the e-commerce brand we mentioned? They used Facebook retargeting to show ads to people who had add products to their cart but didn't buy. By offering a small discount or a reminder, they increased sales by 150%. That's how powerful retargeting is. It's like giving people a second chance to say yes.
And here's the thing, not all ads work the same way. There are different types of paid ads, and you need to choose the right one based on your goal. Google search ads, they are best for high intent customers. Example, best wedding planner in Mumbai. Social media ads, they're great for brand awareness and impulse purchases. Retargeting ads, they bring back website visitors who didn't buy. Lookalike ads, they find new customers similar to your existing ones. Now, let's talk about lookalike audiences. Facebook and Google let you find new customers who are similar to your best customers. It's like saying, hey, find me more people like the ones who already love my brand. This works amazingly well because you're targeting people who are more likely to buy. Now, let's address a common fear. What if I waste money on ads? Here's the answer, test before scaling. Start small, analyze what works, and then increase your budget. The worst thing you can do, throw money at ads without tracking results. That's like driving blindfoldedly. You're going to crash.
100%. And before we wrap up, here's a paid ads and retargeting checklist to make sure you're doing it right. First, know your audience. Second, create engaging ads. Third, retarget website visitors. Fourth, test before scaling. And lastly, track performance. The bottom line is that paid ads can skyrocket your sales, but only if done right. If you run random ads without testing, you'll waste money. But if you target smartly, create engaging ads, and use retargeting, you will see a massive result, just like the e-commerce brand that increased sales by 150%.
All right, we've talked about everything you should do to build a strong online presence, but now let's talk about what you should not do. Because let's be real, even the best marketing strategy can fail if you make critical mistakes. So here's a fun fact, 60% of website traffic comes from mobile devices, But you'd be surprised how many businesses still have websites that look terrible on mobile. If people have to zoom in, scroll sideways, or struggle to click a button, they won't stay. And Google knows this. It ranks mobile friendly websites higher. So, mistake number one, ignoring mobile optimization. Let's take a real life case study. Now, a startup spent thousands on ads but didn't track results. They had no idea which ads were working, so they kept wasting money. Then they finally used Google Analytics. They realized half their budget was going to underperforming ads. Once they fixed it, their ROI doubled. Moral of the story, if you don't track data, you're flying blind. And speaking of mistakes, another big one, chasing vanity metrics. Likes, shares, and followers look great, but if they're not bringing in sales, they don't matter. Now, would you rather have 100K followers who never buy anything or 5K followers who actually become customers? Focus on quality engagement, not just numbers.
Great points, Anurima. And let's talk about another major mistake, posting inconsistently. Oh my God. Some businesses post 5 times in one week, disappear for a month, and then wonder why their engagement is dead. Social media and content marketing are about consistency. Brands that win are the ones that show up regularly. Then there's not optimizing your website for SEO. Another big mistake. If your website isn't ranking on Google, you're missing out on free traffic. Remember the remember the law firm case study we mentioned earlier? They tripled their lead just by blogging about common legal questions. But if they had ignored SEO, they would have stayed invisible. And here's another mistake, ignoring email marketing. Some businesses think email is old school, but guess what? Email marketing has a ROI of 40 to 100%. That's rupees 42 for every rupees one spent. If you're not collecting and nurturing email leads, you're leaving money on the table. Finally, the biggest mistake of all is giving up too soon. Digital marketing takes time. You can't post 5 times and expect overnight success. The brands that succeed are the ones that test, optimize, and keep going. If something isn't working, analyze, adjust, and try again. Success comes from consistency and adaptability.
And let's do a quick marketing mistakes checklist to make sure you're on the right track. Is your website mobile friendly? Test it on different devices. Are you tracking data using Google Analytics? Are you focusing on engagement, not just followers? Are you posting consistently on social media? Are you optimizing for SEO? Are you using email marketing to nurture leads? Are you staying consistent and adapting your strategy? If you answered no to any of these, you've got some fixing to do. But the good news, it's never too late to correct mistakes and optimize your strategy.
Exactly. And remember, the best marketers aren't the ones who never make mistakes. They are the ones who learn, adapt, and keep improving. Mistakes are only a problem if you ignore them. So here's your takeaway. Track your performance, stay consistent, and always put your audience first. The brands that win are the one that keeps learning and evolving. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, just remember even the biggest brands started somewhere.
All right, we've covered all the major strategies: website optimization, SEO, social media, paid ads, and content marketing. Now, let's put it all together into a simple step by step action plan that you can follow because knowledge is great, but execution, that's what gets results. Think of this as your digital marketing checklist. If you follow these 4 steps, you'll see massive improvements in your online presence. So, let's dive in. Now, step one is to audit your current online presence. Before making changes, you need to know where you stand. Ask yourself, is your website mobile friendly and fast? Am I ranking on Google for any important keywords? Is my social media active and engaging? Do I have customer reviews on Google My Business? Be honest with yourself. If your website is slow, your Instagram is inactive, or your Google ranking is non existent, you know what needs to be fixed first. And here's a real life case study. A brand audited their online presence and found that 80% of their website was from mobile, but their site wasn't optimized for mobile users. After making their website mobile friendly, their conversions increased significantly. That's why an audit is so important. It shows what's holding you back.
Exactly. And once you have done your audit, step two is to optimize your website and social media profiles. Your website should be fast. It should load under 3 seconds. Second, mobile friendly, SEO optimized, and clear call to actions. Your social media profile should have a professional bio and profile picture. Include clear contact detail and website links. Be active and engaging. Let's take another real life example. A brand updated their website, made faster, and improved their social media consistency. Within months, their engagement and website traffic doubled. Sometimes small tweaks can make a huge difference. And this brings us up to step three. Create a content plan and post consistently. Content isn't just about writing blogs, it includes social media posts, video and infographics, and email newsletters. Brands like HubSpot build their empire by consistently posting valuable blogs. If they can, if they can grow through content marketing, sorry, so can you.
And now for the final step, step 4, invest in SEO and paid ads for long term and short term growth. Here's the reality: SEO brings you free long term traffic, paid ads bring you instant targeted traffic. The best strategy? Do both. SEO takes time, but once you rank, you get free traffic. Paid ads give immediate results but require continuous optimization. A mix of both creates a powerful growth engine. Remember the e-commerce brand that increased sales by 150% with retargeting ads? That's how effective paid ads can be. But if they also focus on SEO, they'll dominate search rankings and reduce their ad spend over time. That's the smart way to do it. The key takeaway here: don't just randomly post content or run ads without a strategy. Follow this 4 step plan and you'll see real measurable growth in your online presence.
And before we wrap up, let's do a quick step-by-step action plan checklist. First, audit your current online presence. Second, optimize your website and social media. Third, create a content plan and post consistently. And lastly, invest in SEO and paid ads. If you follow this structured plan, your online presence will improve. Your brand will get noticed, and most importantly, you will start getting more customers.
All right, we've covered a lot today: SEO, social media, paid ads, content marketing, and even the biggest mistakes businesses make. Now, let's turn the spotlight on you. This is your chance to ask any burning questions you have about digital marketing. But before we do that, let's address some of the most common challenges businesses face in digital marketing. Because let's be real, we've all struggled with these at some point. Now, first challenge could be: if I'm posting on social media but I'm not getting any engagement, what am I doing wrong? This is a big one. Many businesses think just posting is enough, but social media is about engagement, not just content. Are you replying to comments, asking questions, using trends? Now, brands like Wendy's went viral not just by posting, but by interacting with their audience. Try polls, Q&As, and even humor. You'd be surprised how much engagement that can bring. Now, another challenge is, for example, I have a website, but I'm not getting any traffic. How do I fix that? Now, this is usually an SEO problem. Ask yourself: is my website optimized for search engine? Am I using the right keywords? Do I have high quality content that ranks on Google? Remember the law firm case study? They weren't ranking on Google until they started blogging about common legal questions. Within months, their leads tripled because they were answering exactly what people were searching for.
Great points. And here are two more challenges that we hear all the time. The challenge number three. I tried running ads, but they didn't work. Should I stop? The problem isn't that ads don't work. The problem is usually who you're targeting, what you're saying, and or how you're tracking results. An e-commerce brand ran Facebook retargeting ads and saw a 150% increase in sales. Why? Because they weren't just running random ads, they were retargeting people who were already shown interest. If your ads aren't working, analyze. Are you targeting the right audience? Are your ad creatives compelling? Tracking are you tracking conversions correctly? Test, tweak, and optimize. Ads can work when done right. Now, challenge number four is I don't have time to do all of this. Where do I start? Totally understandable. The best way to avoid feeling overwhelmed is to start with the basics. Fix your website first. Optimize your Google My Business listing. Pick one, two social media platform. And lastly, and the most important is post content consistently. A local bakery started small, just Instagram and Google My Business, and grew their orders by 200%. Small, consistent efforts lead to big results over time.
Now, let's hear from you. What are your biggest digital marketing strategies? Now, since this is a recorded webinar, you can drop your questions in the chat and we'll answer them. And remember, there are no stupid questions. Every business, big or small, faces challenges. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't, the ones who ask for help and take action, are the ones who grow. Okay. Now, okay, what a session this has been. We've covered everything from SEO and social media to paid ads, content marketing, and even the biggest mistakes businesses make. But here's the thing, all this knowledge means nothing if you don't take action. Your online presence is the first impression you give to the world, whether you're a small business or an established brand. How you show up online determines how people perceive you. And in today's digital age, perception is everything. Now let's go back to the case studies we discussed. A local bakery increased orders by 200% just by using Instagram and Google My Business. A law firm tripled its leads just by blogging about common legal questions. An e-commerce brand boosted sales about 150% with retargeting ads. These businesses didn't have unlimited budgets or huge teams. They just committed to building their online presence, and that's exactly what you need to do. Now you might be thinking, okay, but where do I start? Let me break it down. Start with the basics. Optimize your website so it's fast and mobile friendly. Get active on Google My Business and to increase local visibility. Now, create consistent content to engage your audience. Run SEO and paid ads to drive traffic and sales. So, small steps today can get big results tomorrow.
Absolutely. And here's something else to think about. Your competitors are online and they're not waiting. If you're not actively building a digital presence, you're leaving money on the table. So whether it's social media engagement, SEO, or running ads, commit to showing up. Your customers are out there searching for businesses like yours. Make sure they find you, not your competitors. Um, and let's talk about execution. Learning is great, but execution is what gets results. A lot of businesses attend webinars, take notes, and then do nothing. Don't be that business. Take one strategy from today's session and implement it immediately. Whether it's optimizing your website speed, starting a blog, or launching a retargeting ad campaign, just start. If you ever feel overwhelmed, just remember you don't have to do everything at once. Start with one platform, one strategy, and one goal. Businesses like Airbnb and Zomato started small before going global. You can do the same. So before we wrap up, here's our call to action for you. Commit your online presence today. Whether that means posting consistently, engaging with your audience, or investing in paid ads, take action. And if you need guidance, we are here to help. Connect with us, ask your question, and let's grow together.
Okay, this has been an amazing session. Thank you all for joining us today. We hope you gained valuable insights and, more importantly, the motivation to start building your strong online presence.
If you have any more questions, feel free to connect with us. Until next time, keep growing, keep innovating, and keep dominating the digital space. Good luck.